card coming your way. Our first behind the gate now. Becoming Jarwa, Wayne Hubbard. Manard Amity leaves next door, and Mark Haig, the Night Stalker. Scoring from post number 3, Mike Downey. Then Talking About My Boy and Todd Trites from post 4. And from 5, Oh My Beautiful Doll and Steve Mahar. That's the field for the first race. Top of the stretch. Race 1, first of 10. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Becoming Jarwa, busting out, takes the early lead. Oh My Beautiful Doll gets away well from the outside. And Mahar looking to angle her into the cones and gets there now in the 2-hole trip. Then back third, Manard Amity. Night Stalker got away racing in 4th. And Talking About My Boy took back today, and he sits 5th as they make their way to the opening quarter. Becoming Jarwa. Looking good early on here, and he's your post-time favorite. And on top a length and a half, then Oh My Beautiful Doll will ride shotgun in the pocket. Back in third, Manard Amity, 31 and 3. That opening quarter. Then Night Stalker looks at it from 4th, and trailing 5th, Talking About My Boy as they race single file to the 3/8 marker. And led by Becoming Jarwa, still out by close to 2 lengths. Oh My Beautiful Doll is racing second in the pocket. Then we're gapped out about 5 to Manard Amity, and that'll bring Night Stalker out to move from 4th, and trailing Talking About My Boy as they approach the half. And Becoming Jarwa looking to make every post a winning one here. And he's on top the half, 104 and 3. 33 seconds in that second quarter, and Becoming Jarwa, the clear-cut choice to win here. Then on the outside, second, Night Stalker. Oh My Beautiful Doll on the inside, third. Then Manard Amity, 4th. Talking About My Boy trails on to the 3 quarters. Becoming Jarwa. Night Stalker matching strides on the outside. Oh My Beautiful Doll is poised nicely in the 3-hole trip. Then Manard Amity, 4th. Talking About My Boy by the 3 quarters, 1:36 and 4, 32 and 1 in that third quarter. And Becoming Jarwa starts to get in gear here, and he's moved out now by a length and a half. Becoming Jarwa. Night Stalker's there for second. Oh My Beautiful Doll getting down in deep stretch, and it's Becoming Jarwa, Night Stalker, Oh My Beautiful Doll, and that's how it's going to finish. Becoming Jarwa takes the first. And the time for the mile, 2:06 and 1. Last half, 1:01 and 3. Becoming Jarwa wins the first. Mark Haig, call the judges, please. Mark Haig, call the judges. Stutters for the second race behind the gate, and approaching the top of the stretch, Fittipaldi, the inside post, and Sam Hodgin. Then Health is Wealth and Mike Downey. My Buddy Mark, Wayne Watson, Milton, Lonnie Stokes. Cowboys Don't Lie, Rick Armstrong, then Andy Hanover. Mark Haig in the outside posts to Daya Harlaka and Todd Trites. 7 across the gate here, $1,500 claimers. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Health is Wealth busting out for the early lead. On the inside, Fittipaldi using the rail to his advantage to get a good spot, and now sits in the 2-hole around the turn. Then My Buddy Mark, 4th. Daya Harlaka left to fend for himself and driving up from 4th. Then racing 5th, Milt. 6, Cowboys Don't Lie, and backing off to the back of the pack this week, it's Andy Hanover. As they make their way to the opening quarter, Health is Wealth on the lead, and Daya Harlaka is going to get roughed up here and is parked second. that opening quarter, 30-1, and they round the turn, and Health is Wealth trying to open up a bit here, and Dia Harlaka tries to get a spot, but Fittipaldi is keeping it filled on the inside. Then racing fourth, gapped out a bit, My Buddy Mark. Then racing back in fifth at the cones is Cowboys Don't Lie. Then Milt and trailing Andy Hanover, and Dia Harlaka has found a spot now to get a breather and is now riding in the two-hole trip. Past the half in a quick minute and 1/5. Minute and 1/5 the half, and its Health is Wealth. Moving right along here. Then racing second, Dia Harlaka. Racing third, Fittipaldi. My Buddy Mark is closing it up nicely, and he's gaining ground with every stride from fourth. Then on the inside, Milt, outside Andy Hanover going on, and Cowboys Don't Lie can see them all, but the task at hand is to catch Health is Wealth from the Mike Downey stable, looking good. 3/4, 1:32-4, 32-3 in the third split, and then it's Health is Wealth. Dia Harlaka and Rockin' Todd trying to get close enough to him to mount a challenge in this final eighth. Fittipaldi hasn't left the cones yet, and he's off now to challenge with an eighth to go. Health is Wealth, the one to beat. Dia Harlaka digging in again from the two-hole. Outside Fittipaldi, a late rally. Deep stretch, Health is Wealth. Too much for this field. A front-end effort from the Mike Downey barn. And another winner, 204-4. Health is Wealth and Mike Downey, 204-4. Back to the winner's circle, winner of race 2, number 2, Health is Wealth. He's an 8-year-old son of Frugal Gourmet out of the New York motoring mare, Hey Little Person. And now 13 career wins for Health is Wealth for the Downey Stables and Mike Downey. And winning today, the mile in 204-4. And the stutters for the third race are moving in now. Behind the stutter, it's post time for the third. Dr. Cashin as the inside. Mike Downey, ROF Racing High, and Sam Hodgin. Nellie's Last Matter, Steve Mahar. Then Gotta Run, Gotta Go in post 4, driver Wayne Watson. Morgan's Girl and Mark Haig from 5. And post 6, Coke Can Fame. And Euless Gallant from the outside. Field of 6, third of the afternoon. Here they come. They're off and pacing, and on the outside, Morgan's Girl goes for the lead, and Uncontested will get there around the first turn. Morgan's Girl leading. Then ROF Racing High is racing second. Back in third, Dr. Cashin. Nellie's Last Matter on the inside rather. Now moving to fourth. Gotta Run, Gotta Go is backing off to the back of the pack. Cocan Fame now takes over fifth. Gotta Run, Gotta Go trails, and there goes ROF Racing High, an early move on the outside and takes over here before the quarter pole, and he's on top, ROF Racing High, and Sam Hodgin, 34 seconds, and you can see why Hodgin was out and pulling a slow quarter there, 34 seconds up. Then racing second now, Morgan's Girl. Back in third, Dr. Cashin. Then racing fourth, Nellie's Last Matter. On the outside, Cocan Fame. Gotta Run, Gotta Go. Not into it at all so far. And trail 6 as they approach the half. And it's ROF Racing High after that pedestrian opening quarter. And took over past the half. And they were there in 1:07. And that quarter in 33 seconds as they round the turn. And it's ROF Racing High, Morgan's Girl second. Then racing third on the inside. And right there's Dr. Cashin, Cocan Fame. Gotta Run, Gotta Go. Nellie's Last Matter now trails as they step onto the 3/4. ROF Racing High is the one to catch here. Morgan's Girl second. Dr. Cashin yet to shake loose from the pylons. Back in third, Cocan Fame on the outside, And check the 3/4, 140 and another 33-second quarter as they round the turn for the drive home. And it's Aaron in the backfield that's got to run, got to go off stride and out of this one with an eighth to go. And it's ROF racing high, the one to beat. Morgan's Girl gonna try her late. Then Cocan Fame now comes on to third. Dr. Cash in there as well, but it's gonna be ROF racing high, Morgan's Girl, but a length and a quarter away in second. And Dr. Cash in. Mile 2:10 and 3 and a 30 and 3 last quarter. So again, the mile 2:10 and 3. Back to the winner's circle. Winner of race number 3, number 2, ROF Racing High, a 4-year-old daughter of Racing Hanover out of the Die Laughing Mare Die High by Zoran Petrovich. Trained and driven by Sam Hodgin for ROF Racing High, second career win. And today the mile in a 2:10 and 3. ROF Racing High, 2:10 and 3. The mile here in the third race. Congratulations to the Connections, ROF Racing High. And the starters for our fourth race, Behind the Gate. And in the hands of the starter now, we have a field of 5. Mr. Varbo and Lonnie Stokes. Salzbrook Dandy and Mark Haig. Order to Go and Mike Downey. Jacob, John Davidson. Always Jarwa on the outside, Wayne Hubbard aboard. Field of 5, this is race 4 of 10 on the afternoon. Race 4, here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start as per usual. Jacob going out for the lead. Salzbrook Dandy gets away well and is between horses at this point around the turn. Then now Salzbrook Dandy gets to second. Back third, Mr. Varbo trying to keep him at bay. But Jacob now moves out a length and a half. Salzbrook Dandy in the 2-hole trip now and racing second. Then racing back in third, Mr. Varbo. Order to Go. Looks at it from fourth. Always Jarwa, the favorite. And he's taken back seat at the back of the pack, and the fraction slowing down considerably, it appears here, and they're bunching up. 31 and 4 opener, and Jacob steps out again a length and a half. Salzbrook Dandy, he's looking dandy in the pocket right now. Then Mr. Varbo, a first up move from third. Order to Go is a racing fourth, and on the outside and moving Always Jarwa. He was a winner last week from the backfield, and he's on the move again halfway home, led by Jacob. He's got a 5-win race streak on the line, and he's on top halfway home. And they were by the half, 103 and a 4. Jacob getting things his way on the lead here. Again, the half and 103 and 4. Mr. Varbo comes up to challenge on the outside second. Then Salzbrook Dandy inside. Always Jarwa tips out 3 wide and driving on. And they're neck and neck. Jacob on the inside. Always Jarwa. Salzbrook Dandy has some room up the inside now. Third. Order to Go is tipping out 3 wide from fourth, and now trailing at the backfield. That is Mr. Varbo, and they're all within about 2 lengths, 3/4, 134 and 4, a 31-second third quarter, and the win streak for Jacob is on the line. He's got Order to Go on the outside coming to him. Deep stretch, Jacob. Order to Go on the outside. Salzbrook Dandy, Always Jarwa. Mr. Varbo again. Jacob is 5 for 5 this season in 2008. And again, the last half, 101 and 1, and Jacob keeps his win streak alive. And the mile, look at this, 2:05. He's 5 for 5 in the mile in a 2:05, and it's Jacob, undefeated. And back to the winner's circle. The winner of race number 4 and still undefeated in 2008, Jacob wins his 5th straight here at Exhibition Park Raceway. And he was a winner of 6 races last season and already 5 this season. And John Davidson, Exhibition Park's leading driver this season. And he reigns in his 10th win of the driving season. So Jacob and Johnny D, they've been unbeatable so far this year. And they click again today, the mile in 2:05. Jacob, 5 for 5. Afternoon, sending the horses right to the starting gate on time. And we've got the 5th race in the hands of the starter now from the inside, Bando Morris. And Todd Treitz right next door, Select Timber and Phil Reed. Wild Cherry from post 3, Steve Mahar. Incredible Thrill, John Davidson. Then Pitbull Hanover, Bob McNeil. And outside 6, Franco Croupier and Mike Downey. And a field of 6 here in race number 5. Here they come. They're off and pacing, going for the lead. Wild Cherry stepping out for it. Pitbull Hanover on the outside of her around the first turn. And now on the outside, Pitbull Hanover inside to Wild Cherry. Then Franco Croupier on the outside, parked early on. Here's Bando Morris, takes over 3rd. Then racing 4th at the cones as they make their way to the opening quarter. That's Franco Croupier backing off. Then Select Timber and trailing the field to the opening quarter. That is Incredible Thrill. They're stretched out single file order. And a quarter 30 and a 1/5. Moving right along here, we have Pitbull Hanover by a length and 3/4. Wild Cherry 2nd. Then Bando Morris watches it from 3rd. Gearing up in 4th, Franco Croupier. Then it's back to Select Timber, and out and moving from the back of the pack comes Incredible Thrill. Through the stretch, racing to the half-mile point, and there goes Franco Croupier first up to challenge as they approach the half. Pitbull Hanover. Wild Cherry makes a quick move now and is angled to the outside. The half, 1:02 and 1, 32 seconds in that corner, and Pitbull Hanover has moved out again and leads by a pair. Wild Cherry 2nd, then Bando Morris 3rd on the outside, 4th, and driving Franco Croupier, then back in 5th. And trying to make up ground, Incredible Thrill, and trailing Select Timber onto the 3/4, and Pitbull Hanover. He's still leading and looking good here. He had the lead last week at this point. Can he hang on today? 1:33 and 2 around the turn. Pitbull Hanover. He'll have Wild Cherry to contend with, and she is inching up with every stride. Now out from 2nd to challenge, an 8th to go. Pitbull Hanover, Wild Cherry, Incredible Thrill is coming up 3 wide. Deep stretch, Pitbull Hanover, Wild Cherry. Gonna be Pitbull Hanover, Wild Cherry the deuce, and Bando Morris rounds out the top 3. He gets up the inside, 2:04 and 1. The mile 2:04 and 1, and it's McNeil and Pitbull Hanover. Back to the winner's circle, winner of race number 5. Number 5, Pitbull Hanover, a 6-year-old gelded son of Astraeos, out of the Ideal Society mare, Plum Peachy, owned by Bob McNeil and John Laverick. Bob does the training, and he does the driving this afternoon as well, and Pitbull Hanover picks up his first win of the season, and it's career win number 12 for Pitbull Hanover, and he goes gate to wire today, 2:04 and 1. Pitbull Hanover takes the 5th, 2:04 and 1. And the starters for the 6th race behind the gate and approaching the top of the stretch, Tisha's Pit Pony and Todd Treitz. Golden Days, Mark Haig expect to win, and Wayne Watson. Bert's Goldie and John Davidson. JJ's Yankee and Steve Mahar, Holiday Moon. Sam Hodgen, No Thoughts of Her Own. Ricky Collins. And Debbie's Eldorado has the outside post. Driver Mike Downey. 8 across the gate here for the 6th of the afternoon. Here they come. They're off and pacing and off striding on the run. No Thoughts of Her Own getting out of there. On the inside, Tisha's Pit Pony now takes over. and takes the lead around the turn. Then on the outside, fired up. That's Birch Goldie going on early on here. Then getting away, racing in a third. That is Golden Days pulling up with a broken hobble, no thoughts of her own as they race on to the opening quarter. Tisha's Pit Pony, and that allows Birch Goldie the 2-hole trip now. Then racing back in third as they pass that opening quarter. Golden Days, 30 seconds, even the opening quarter. Then Expect to Win is a racing fourth. Then we're gapped out a long ways to JJ's Yankee, about 5 back in fifth. Then racing six, here comes Holiday Moon. Debbie's Eldorado will have some great cover to work with from seventh. And again, no thoughts of her own, pulled up as they approach the half-mile point and on way to the opening half. And your leader up front, Tisha's Pit Pony. Then Birch Goldie racing second. There goes Golden Days, trying it first up on the outside. Expect to Win, also out to move. And Holiday Moon, Debbie's Eldorado, they are also out in the 2-horse position. And trailing now, JJ's Yankee halfway home in an even 1:02. Up the backside they go. Tisha's Pit Pony on this front end effort here and moving out by a length and a half. Birch Goldie, then Golden Days on the outside. Holiday Moon looking for a move from the outside, going up from fourth and going on, and she's driving up 3 wide. Then Expect to Win, Debbie's Eldorado goes to the inside, 3/4, 134, and a well-rated 32. Third quarter in, and it's Tisha's Pit Pony still by a length and a half. Then racing from the 2-hole, here comes Birch Goldie out to challenge deep stretch. Tisha's Pit Pony, Birch Goldie, then Holiday Moon on the outside, but Johnny D is going to get his second win of the afternoon. And now that's 11 wins on the year for Johnny D, the track's leading driver. And the mile 2:04 and 4. And back with his second driving win of the afternoon, John Davidson, now 11 wins on the season as he scores Birch Goldie back to victory here. She's a 4-year-old daughter of Western Success out of the Paris Dexter mare, CL's Goldie. Alme Francine Pellerin, trained by Rosaire Barrio. John Davidson driving again, 11 wins so far this season for John, and on a great pace so far early on in the season. And he gets his second win of the afternoon here with Birch Goldie, and exploding from the pocket to get up to win it. And the mile in 2:04 and 4, Birch Goldie here in the 6th. Stutters for the 7th, top of the stretch. Educated has the inside post for Steve Mahar. Everybody Loves Raymond and Sam Hodgen. Then Rapid Cane and Todd Treitz. Racklin Fine Line, Jill Barrio, and Skill Factor, and Mike Downey. Again, the saddlecloth note on Everybody Loves Raymond appears as a 7, but is in fact the shaft hiding the portion of the makeshift number 2. As they're off and pacing now, and for the lead, Rapid Cane stepping out for it. Then on the inside, Educated gets away racing in second and taking him to the opening 8th. Then back in third, Everybody Loves Raymond. Rackland Fine Line takes back, and sitting back in 4th, and a trailing 5th, Skill Factor on up the backside. On to the opening quarter, and Treitz and Mahar engaging in an early speed duel on the front end here. Mahar winning this one, and he's got Educated on the front. Rapid Cane takes back in the 2-hole. Everybody Loves Raymond third, and the fastest quarter of the day up in 29 and 4. Everybody Loves Raymond is gapped out in 4th. Then Rackland Fine Line aims to the outside now and driving up from 4th. Behind him, Skill Factor will have some nice cover to work with. 3/8 of the mile in now, and off the turn through the stretch. In front of us first time around, and the field bunching up here. Educated looking to get a bit of a breather there, and all of a sudden Rackland Fine Line has come to call on the outside. They were by the half in 1:01 and a 2, 32 and change in that second quarter, and Rackland Fine Line is now taken over. Skill Factor on the outside, left uncovered, and he's doing battle second on the outside. Then third, Educated Rapid Cane. Everybody loves Raymond. Onto the three quarters they go. Rackland Fine Line inside. Then outside, Skill Factor, Educated back in third. Rapid Cane gapped out fourth by the three quarters, 31 and 4, and that's a 30 and 2 third quarter, and they're still battling toe to toe on the inside. Rackland Fine Line and Skill Factor. What a battle they've got going on here with an eighth to go. Educated third down the stretch on the outside. Skill Factor inside. Rackland Fine Line not giving up. Deep stretch. Who's it gonna be? Rackland Fine Line by a bit over a head of a victory. In for second, Skill Factor. Rapid Cane rallies for third, 2:01 and 4. What a mile. And the back half in a minute and a 2/5. Rackland Fine Line wins our backup class, 2:01 and 4, the quickest mile of the day. Back to the winner's circle, winner of race number 7, number 4, Rackland Fine Line. He's now a son of Gothic Dream out of the Camfella mare Cam's Fine Line, owned by the Ultimate Stable of Dieppe, trained and driven by Gilles Barriot. And for Rackland Fine Line, he's inching up to 50 career wins. He's now has 48 career lifetime wins, Rackland Fine Line. And he took his record here, of course, at Exhibition Park Raceway a couple years back, winning in 1:56 and 1. That still stands today as his fastest ever trip. And today, 48 winners. Now for Rackland Fine Line, he finds the winner's circle and the fastest of the afternoon, 2:01 and a 4. Educated. Behind the gate now, the stutters for the 8th race. 4 Deals and Todd Trites, West Gem Princess, Steve Mahar, Cosmic Tross, Charlie Price. Then Diamond Heart, Wayne Watson, Falcons Quick, and Ed Harvey. Miss Rachel, Lonnie Stokes, and J.R. Blue Chip. John Davidson, 7 across the gate. Race 8 of 10. Here they come. They're off and firing out of there for the lead. 4 Deals. 4 Deals has the lead around the first turn. Then racing second up the inside is West Gem Princess. Cosmic Tross got away racing in third. Then on the outside driving up, that's Falcons Quick from fourth. Racing fifth, Diamond Hard. Then it's back to the 2 trailers, Miss Rachel. And trailing the field, J.R. Blue Chip. They make their way up the backside. On way to the opening quarter they go, and led up top by 4 Deals. 4 Deals on top and sitting about 5-1 odds here. And by that opening quarter, 30 and 3, West Gem Princess, the favorite in the 2-hole. Then Cosmic Tross back third. Falcons Quick, he's a second choice on the board right now, and he's sitting in fourth. Then Diamond Hard fifth, Miss Rachel, and trailing the field, J.R. Blue Chip. 3/8 of the mile in, led up top by 4 Deals, a comfortable 2.5 length lead. West Gem Princess trying to stay with them. Then back in third, Cosmic Tross, Falcons Quick, and Harvey checking over his back, and he's going to be on the move here shortly. Then a Diamond Hard, the half in a minute, and a 4/5. Then we're back to the 2 trailers, Miss Rachel, and a J.R. Blue Chip. Falcons Quick going quickly on from fourth and rushing on now to third as they make their way up the backstretch. On way to the 3 quarters they go. 4 Deals by 2. West Gem Princess second. Outside third is Falcons Quick. Cosmic Tross right there fourth. Then battling fifth, Miss Rachel and Diamond Hard. They're side by side and trailing the field, J.R. Blue Chip, 132, 31 and 1 in the third quarter. 4 Deals looking to go all the way. 4 Deals, then on the outside coming up second and making a mount. Here comes Falcons Quick. Down the stretch they come, and your leader is 4 Deals and Rockin' Todd all over the pacer through the stretch, but he's going to get the job done. It's 4 Deals winning it. In for second, Falcons Quick. Cosmic Tross might get up there at the last second to get third ahead of West Gem Princess. They were side by side, finishing third and fourth. The mile in 2:03, and it's 4 Deals and Tricey here in the eighth. Inner Circle winner of the eighth race, 4 Deals. The 10-year-old gelded son of Make a Deal. Under the Armbro Splurge mare, 4 to go by Terry Price. Trained by Charlie Price, Todd Treitz in the driver's seat, 4 Deals. First winning effort of the season, and this afternoon winning in 2:03. Starters moving in for our top class, $1,400 on the line here. And a field of 6 moving in behind the starter. Top class pacers, top of the stretch, Ryan's Fancy, Sam Hodgen, Bert and Todd Treitz. Dusty Lane Buster and Lonnie Stokes. Gordy's Last Call, Steve Mahar. Materialism and Mark Haig, and outside OB Viking, Wayne Watson. Field of 6, 9th race, featured. Here they come. Off and pacing, Gordy's Last Call, stepping out for the lead on the inside, Ryan's Fancy. Between them, Bert around the first turn, and Bert has now got the lead. Then racing second, Ryan's Fancy, Gordy's Last Call, settles in now at the pylons, racing third. Dusty Lane Buster sits back in fourth. Then racing fifth, Materialism, and trailing the field. Up the backside is OB Viking, and we got another battle brewing on the front end. Here's Hodgen is handing Treitz a parking ticket. Past that opening quarter, 30 seconds flat. Ryan's Fancy on the inside. Bert looked like he had the lead, but Ryan's Fancy's keeping him out there. Gordy's Last Call's getting a good trip right back in third. Here comes Materialism moving, and he's moving from the outside fourth. Gordy's Last Call. She gets now flushed out from third. Then back to fourth, Materialism now. Fifth to the inside, Dusty Lane Buster, and the trailing halfway home, OB Viking. And they were by the half in 1:01, 30-1 in that second split, led by Ryan's Fancy. Bert parked every step of the way second. Then Gordy's Last Call looking to tip 3 wide from third, and there she goes, fast as a ball, driving on. She is now third, and now second, going for the lead. Then Dusty Lane Buster, Materialism on the outside, fifth. He's only 2 lengths off, and trailing OB Viking 3 abreast. Past the 3/4, 1:32, and around 32 seconds in that third quarter, and they are strung out 3 wide here. Gordy's Last Call has the lead slightly now. Bert is racing second. Then inside, Ryan's Fancy. Materialism comes to the outside, then way wide. Here comes OB Viking, and he may be here to pick all the pieces up. Deep stretch, and it looks like OB Viking got it. OB Viking over Gordy's Last Call. And again, OB Viking coming out of the clouds in this one. And the time for the mile, 2:02 and 3. Back to the winner's circle now. The winner of race number 9, number 6, OB Viking, an 8-year-old gelded son of Keystone Raider. Out of the RKP mare, Debbie Spartan, trained by Chris Davies, Wayne Watson in the driver's seat. And for OB Viking, 2 wins from 5 starts this season, and coming from last at the head of the stretch to win it, and the mile in 2:02 and 1. Lots of battling going on early, and OB Viking was there to pick the pieces up in the home stretch, and he gets it done, 2:02 and a 5th. OB Viking takes the top class. 2. And the starters for the 10th race behind the gate and approaching the top of the stretch. Carter's Star and John Davidson. Cocan Rebel, Jerry Gallant. Admiral's Lucky Lady and Jill Barrio. Dusty Lane Oscar, Lonnie Stokes. Rosalie Sealster, Steve Mahar. RR's Overton and Mark Haig. And the outside entry, Pictonian Dream and Mike Campbell. 7 across the track. Baby Dill is out. Here they come. They're off and pacing, and a good start to this one. Busting out for the lead, Dusty Lane Oscar. Carter Star loves the front end as well and is going for it around the turn, but on the outside now second and inching up. That's Rosalie Sealster going after the leader. Carter Star now drops to third. Fourth, Cocan Rebel, then Admiral's Lucky Lady back in fifth. RR's Overton sixth, and Pictonian Dream trails the field. And Mahar getting parked out here, and he's going to be forced to drive back in the two-hole. Dusty Lane Oscar has the lead by that opening quarter, 30-1. Dusty Lane Oscar now up tight second. That's Rosalie Sealster. Back in third, Carter Star. Then Admiral's Lucky Lady moving to the outside. Cocan Rebel locked in solid. Then ours Overton makes a move and trailing the field. From the back comes Pictonian Dream through the stretch to the half. And your leader up top, Dusty Lane Oscar, up to call Admiral's Lucky Lady. And Barrio may get a chance to angle her in here. In behind the leader, the half 101 and 4 as they round the turn. Dusty Lane Oscar. Then racing second, Admiral's Lucky Lady. She's in for a quick breather. Then third, Rosalie Sealster. RR's Overton, Carter Star, Pictonian Dream, Cocan Rebel, three-quarter bound. Dusty Lane Oscar, the one to beat here. Moving out now by two. Admiral's Lucky Lady second. Carter Star is advancing now to third. Three-quarters, 132 and 4 around the turn. Dusty Lane Oscar, does he have enough left? Admiral's Lucky Lady is inching up. Still 2 lengths away, though. Back in third, Carter Star, an eighth to go. And it's Dusty Lane Oscar in control. Admiral's Lucky Lady second. The battle right now, third coming on, Pictonian Dream and Carter Star are there. But it's going to be Dusty Lane Oscar, a winner. In for second, Admiral's Lucky Lady, and third going to Carter Star over Pictonian Dream, the mile 2:03 and 3. Back to the winner's circle, winner of race 10, number 4, Dusty Lane Oscar. He's a 4-year-old gelded son of Pans to Reason out of the What a Monster mare, Dusty Lane Lynn. Owned by Ronnie Gass, trained by Rick Armstrong. Lonnie Stokes in the driver's seat. And Dusty Lane Oscar picks up his first win. And first win from 5 starts, only missing the board once so far this season. And here he is today, back a winner, 2:03 and 3. Not only is he back a winner, it's also a new lifetime mark for Dusty Lane Oscar, cruising to a 2:03 and 3 victory.